Good with y'all, back with another video, and today I'm reviewing this Sears player only Easy One. I recently just started working with them and they sent me this Godfather colorway. I've had this one for a really long time. I just thought it was super cool that you can look like you're playing in a casual Converse like Chuck Taylor basketball shoe while still having a crazy performance and good traction. So I bought those before I even started working with them. But shout out Sears player only. I've been randomly like wearing the shoes that come in to go try them out, and I bring like 2 or 3 shoes to my hoop sessions because typically we're winning. Typically we get a lot of games in, so I can wear them for like 2-3 games and then switch shoes, get a really good feel, write down how I feel about them in my notes real quick. And I wore these today. I'm sure you already saw the clip, but I'm not gonna show y'all the full thing. I can make, I guess, a video out of me breaking in these or like hooping in them if y'all want to see that, because I have enough clips on the day to definitely make a full video. We did a full court press. Like, I bring the homies, bro. We just be doing shit, and a couple of us could hoop, so we did a full court press. One dude like a rage quit mid game. I almost dunked on 2 people, bro. I hit it out myself from the bottom of the net, like with my offhand. I don't even know how that happens, but it was off one, and I semi-dunked on a dude before. He kind of jumped, but he kind of got out the way. Had a few fast break dunks. I like smacked myself in the face with it. Pause. With the basketball when it went through the net because I dunked it so hard. I knocked down a couple jumpers too for all y'all that be like, oh, you're just a dunker. Or know me from that originally before I was Crosby Kicks. But let's get into the video and give y'all a full breakdown on the SPL Easy One. This one is in the Godfather colorway, but it has the same performance as the other colorway of the Easy Ones. First on the list, we always start with the upper, and it's a canvas upper with a suede toe box. Got a little scuffed up, a little beat up today. I got a little toe drag when I jump off one. It's that high jump in me. The upper has some pretty high quality and nice materials and some nice hints from the rose on the back of this shoe. A little horse on the inside of this one, SPO on the tongue on the sides of the shoe, and it switched the logos from being SPO on the tongue to the rose on this one, and an SPO logo on the back of the shoe. We also have Sears player only written out in the whole bottom of the shoe. I will say the Godfather colorway versus this one, I prefer this one a lot more. I don't think this is a bad colorway, and I love the theme of it. I feel like if I was more interested in that movie, it'd be like more of a cool shoe to me. But since I'm not, it's kind of just a black shoe with a missing little white part. Feel me? Like, it's not bad, though. I actually think it's a cool colorway. I'm actually usually not a huge fan of black shoes. Like, I feel like they're either really hit or miss. And I still think these look good, even though I'm not a huge fan of all the details on the shoe. Versus this one, I like that it's cool, quirky, and different. A lot of y'all that have been watching my reviews always know that I prefer something weird or different just because I have a ton of shoes in my collection. And I try to not only get general releases, like I usually get the general release because that's the first colorway it drops, review it to y'all, and then wait for like EYBL or some crazy collab or something. So when I keep the shoes, I feel like I have a reason to wear them versus having like just a regular shoe that everybody has. And when it comes to the lockdown of the shoe, I've had no issues. But one thing I've noticed in the last 2 Game 1 shoes that I reviewed, that was the Game 1 low and this one, I feel like it's just a different feel to their shoes versus some of the shoes I'm used to, like Nikes, Adidas, whatever the shoe the case may be. I always feel like when I first put these on, the first wear, and just like if I'm shooting around in them, I like put them on, I tie them up and everything, and I'm like, damn, I wish the ankle just like hugged my ankle a little more. And I do have some pretty skinny ankles too. Can't really do nothing about genetics. I do calf raises like 3 times a week. But it almost feels like it's like not secure, but then it is. Like if I hoop in them, wear them, and like try to move, there's no issues. There's no heel slippage. I always do a lockdown test, which I'll show right here, of where I try to just pull my foot out the back of the shoe. And there's some shoes that fail pretty bad. It's typically not really a good thing. Because of enough pressure, if you can slip your shoe off during the game, it's kind of not what you want. You want your hoop shoes to be on. Lockdown is good. It does kind of feel a little funny at first though. Next on the list, we have a EVA ultralight midsole. And then we also have 2 different types of insoles in the shoe. We have the off-court insole, and that is an ortholite insole. It's pretty thin, a lot more fluffy, but it does have a little bit of cushion. It's kind of just like a traditional insole, but a little bit more quality. And then we have the on-court insole, a little bit more support and stability to it. I will say, from my playing experience on wearing these shoes for the other pair I've had quite a few times, so now wearing these, I 100% prefer the off-court insoles to play in over the on-court, which is a little weird, but the reasoning behind it is that I feel like the on-court insoles push your foot up a little too high in the shoe, and what I told you about the ankle, I just didn't like the way that feels. Versus the off-court, there's not a huge difference in terms of the cushioning setup or anything, and I feel like the shoe has enough support that I don't necessarily need this in my shoe. The base insole of the shoe is this, though. Fun fact, today when I was playing in these, I knew this was gonna happen too. I switched out what the hell? When I was originally doing all like the short reviews of everything for this shoe, I took out the insole so I could show you. And I went downstairs and like got the on-court, off-court, showed them in the video and everything. If you watched it, you've probably seen it. And I forgot to bring one of those back up, or bring the off-court one back up so I can put it back in my shoe. And I've just had them under my desk for like the last week. And so I can go like hooping them, wear them, and then come make the video. And I got to the gym, bro. I was like, fuck. So I had one on-court insole in, and I had one with just the base insole without the one on top. It killed my toes a little bit because my foot was a little lower, so I had a little more space and was sliding a little bit in there. But that was because I didn't have the insole. The shoe with the insole, perfectly fine, no issues. And even without it, it wasn't like crazy bad or anything. It was just a little difference in between the shoes. But that should never be a case for you. Should never have neither insole in. Just be a little slow sometimes. I would just advise you to try both out. Wear one day where you go on-court insoles. Take a day where you wear the off-court insoles. See which one you like. It's kind of a personal preference there. There is not a huge difference in the insole, but there is somewhat of a difference in them. Now when we get into the outsole, we have a P-Bax midfoot torsion plate. We have herringbone and SPO logo traction patterns. And we also have a PU resin outsole. That is the material of the outsole, and it is a solid rubber outsole. Traction on these, amazing. Let me drop the video real quick. And I'm gonna just drop the squeak in there as well. But I get this traction 10 out of 10. Dusty court, clean court, or whatever court, traction is sticking. And I love that about these foreign companies, that they do better than Nike. Nike will make a good traction, but it doesn't just stick like some of the stuff they put in their shoes. Way and SPF really figured that out. Even brands like Equals have definitely figured that out with whatever rubber compound they use for the court. When shoe got good traction, bro, that means the shoe is for me. Now, if it got all the other qualities too, it started getting in that top 5, top 10 performance shoe. And this is definitely one of them. I really got to remake my list of the top 5 hoop shoes out right now, best performing hoop shoes, because it's getting crazy now. Like, it's changed up so much, bro. I hate to say it. I don't even know if Kobe 6s are in the list right now. Kobe 5s, I might got to just go wear some Kobe 5s next time I go hoop. Really get a feel for them again, because they're all falling out that top 5 category. Before all y'all haters be like, Kobe's been trash. Man, the Kobe's perform good. Y'all just be mad about the price. But yeah, we'll make that video in the future. Stay tuned for that. When it comes to the fit of the shoe, these are wide foot friendly and really comfortable very first wear. No issues, no nothing. Throw them on and rock out. I feel like a big part of that is that it has a canvas upper, which also is another surprise to me. Just thought about it. Their lateral support is really nice for having a canvas upper. Even certain shoes like the 81s that y'all just saw, the 82s that y'all just saw, that mesh upper, it's not horrible or bad lateral support, but it's just, I feel like the containment isn't all the way there. But it does also have a lot of lateral and TPU support on the 82s versus these not having any TPU on the upper or for lateral support, but still having really good lockdown and lateral support. Next on the list, and one of the most important things, because a lot of y'all want to know, is the price affordable for me? Am I able to cop these and not pay insane prices? Because the sneaker game right now for good hoop shoes, kind of getting crazy. The retail price is $169. I actually have no clue if my link does or does not give you a discount, but you can use that link down below to go copy a pair today. $170 price point is similar to that of a little bit less than a Kobe 8. Around the price of a KD every year. Nothing too insane. Not at that super premium price point of $200+, but not at like that budget range either of like $120 to $130. Mid-price shoe. Last but not least, we have the weight of the shoe. Bro, they're cooking. They're cooking. You could assume with a canvas upper that the shoe's not going to be super heavy. The weight for the shoe with the off-court insoles is coming in at 325 grams. The weight with the on-court insole is coming in at 335 grams. Both are well below the average weight. That 325 is low-key something crazy. Average weight for my size hoop shoe is 370 to 400 grams, well below that, and it feels like it. Like when you got this shoe on court, I feel like you just throw it on and forget about it. Feels really good, and it had me moving crazy today. Between these and the 82s that I brought to the gym today, I love these far more, like far, far more. A really good hoop shoe, and because of that too, I always try to bring 2 hoop shoes, at least maybe 3, especially if I'm trying new stuff, to kind of compare it to something that I know a baseline of what's really good, and then see what the new shoes rocking out. Boy, these shoes blew them out the water. And the 82 isn't even a bad shoe. Overall, SBO has been cooking. I love that they started making some different models. Yes, it kind of does look like a Chuck Taylor, but at least it doesn't look like another popular basketball shoe. The Player One Plus is a little bit interesting to me just because it kind of looks like a Kobe 8 without that Nike sign. These have their own little flavor to it, and especially with the different colorways they have on the site, which you can go check out down below. Super cool, super unique shoes. Same with the Game One lows. They don't look like any other shoe to me. They make their own look, design, and they killed it with the Game One lows. These, the Player One Pluses are a solid hoop shoe as well. I can do a full review on those. I don't believe I've done one before, but I definitely have the Game One lows and these over the Player One Plus for me. I will see if they can send me the Rangers too to give a review and test them out. I've heard good things about them. They look a little funky though. They're a really good hoop shoe. I would 100% suggest going and copping a pair. If you need a shoe with good traction, even on dust, 100% a good option for you. Nice canvas upper, has some simple colorways from like all black to all white, to even some shiny and holographic ones for everybody's taste and flavor, and has just enough cushion that you need. I do think it's a good midsole, but I definitely have the Game One lows cushion rating higher, even though I feel like the Game One lows cushion is a little bit thinner. If you want to see me review any other SPO hoop shoes or any other shoes in general, drop them in the comments below. If you stay tuned the whole time, appreciate y'all tuning in. Go copy y'all some Boredom Kills, man. Code Crosby at checkout for 10% off. And I'm out of here.